Hello class, my name is Edgar Matherin. Today I will be showing you guys how to properly make a 10 slideshow PowerPoint presentation. So next time you make a slideshow, it's not some boring presentation where you're reading full paragraphs for half an hour. So first, I will explain how to properly make the slideshow presentation. Second, I will show you an example of my presentation that I have made. And third, I'll give you some helpful tips. So next time you go into this presentation, it can be a little bit more interesting and comfortable for people to watch. So let's start off. When you're making a slideshow presentation, you shouldn't write paragraphs. Instead, you should use bullet points. And then you shouldn't just read directly off of the presentation, but use the slides as like a guide to help you present all out of your heart, you know? So instead of just writing blah 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 blah, you would have blah 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 blah. Boom. Then you would go on to say this, that. For example, I did a presentation on Haitian culture. Let's say I talked about Haiti has great food. Let's say I had a bullet point like that. I can't just say Haiti has great food. I have to say Haiti has great food because of its rich this, that. Everything has to be. You can't just, even though you're using bullet points and it's small, you can't just say only the bullet points because the bullet points don't cover everything. If I write a bullet point about Haiti's language is Haitian Creole, I gotta say something about the Haitian Creole, about what it is to Haiti's heart. And now I will show you guys an example of my slideshow presentation. This is a slideshow of Haitian culture. Now, title. Title should only be one slide. One slide only. You shouldn't have two slides for a title. Everything should be covered. Look, we got Haitian culture. This is a demonstration slide, of course. My name, the date. If you're required for your professor, teacher, whatever, you can write their name somewhere on there. But nice and simple. I didn't put a lot in the background, just a white background, blue text. Doesn't make my slide less interesting. It's just as interesting. If we move on. This is introduction. Haiti has a rich and unique culture. I want to just say Haiti has a rich and unique culture. I will continue on to explain why it has a rich and unique culture. And then Haiti is influenced by African, French, and Caribbean traditions. I will explain why they're influenced by French traditions, because they were enslaved by French people, and I'll explain why they are influenced by African and Caribbean traditions. And then Haitian cultures includes food, music, religion, and language. I'll explain that too. And remember, this is just an introduction, so I would briefly explain all of these. So your first two slides should only take you 2 minutes. Then slides 3 to 8 is going to be the bulk. Slides 3 to 8, this is your bulk. Let's go back. Language. Haitian Creole is the main language. French is also used officially. Creole is spoken by most people. So, this I will start off. Haitian Creole is the main language. I would say Haitian Creole is the main language because that's the language that we adapted for ourselves. French is also used efficiently because when French people enslaved our people, that's the language we took on. Creole is spoken mostly by most people because, again, that's our personal language. We fought for independence and we got the right to make our own language. Now, the food. Again, same thing. I would say the bullet point, further explain it, say the bullet point, further explain it. Boom, boom, boom. Then the conclusion. This is a big part. Now I know what you're thinking. Conclusion should be a nice big one paragraph. No. The conclusion is still the same bullet points. But you have to explain it correctly. Haiti has a rich and diverse culture. Includes language, food, music, and traditions. Understanding culture builds appreciation. Sounds familiar, huh? In my conclusion, that's the same exact thing as my whole slideshow has been. Last but not least, references. This is where you have references if you have references. If you don't have references, they're not required, you don't need to put them. So, what did we learn? We learned that bullet points, we need them, but they're not the whole slideshow. We learned that we don't need paragraphs. We learned that the background doesn't have to be this grand, big background. It can be a nice, calm white background. That's not bad. It doesn't make your slide. So next time you make a slide, don't make it boring.